what I did, I got one of Sheridan's catalogs. I didn't know beans about evergreens, to be honest, at the beginning. And I started going out doing some little bit of landscaping from the book. And I went out, knocked on doors, and it was a wonderful experience that way, because just about everybody, you knock on a door and people don't, oh no, not another salesman, because they're just guys going out there wanting to sell windows and everything. No, no, I said, I've got a plan for that. Ooh, okay, come on in. There were basically no garden centers at that time. And so, you know, it was much easier to get in and do a laid out plan for them and everything. And of course I went by what the book had, and they said, oh, that's going to look so lovely and everything. I'd think, well, I hope so. So I really didn't know that first year. After that, it was quite a bit different.
You started out on about 7 acres of land.
Yes. Yes.
And how did you get from 7 acres to 1,000?
A little at a time. 25, 30 acres. And my dad said, oh, no, wait, that's enough. Don't get any more. You don't want any more. That's enough. You know what? When I had 7 acres, I worked every day, all the time. When I got 30 acres, I worked the same amount of time as before, all the time. If I have 100 acres, I can't work anymore. So it really doesn't make any difference as to what I'm going to do personally. And so I just went ahead and we just kept growing a little bit more each year.
Mori Nurseries and its partners own about 1,000 acres of land in southern Ontario and upstate New York. Leno used to have land in Michigan from 1989 to 1995. He also had 250 acres of land in Mexico. However, Leno's foray with Mexican farmland was cut short after just 2 years.
We had a partner, because in Mexico you have to have a partner. Okay, you can't do it on your own. And this partner was very, very good. Excellent family, and had it for 2 years. And that year, in November, they got a freeze that it was unbelievable. I don't know what it went down to. It didn't go down to 0, but it was cold. It froze everything. It's never happened before. It's never happened since. Froze everything. You know, we thought, well, maybe some of these will be okay. Nothing was any good. We probably would have kept going if we hadn't had the freeze up there. And it's the same thing today. Right now, one of our biggest problems is labor has gone up. As you know, the minimum wage went up for 4 years in a row. Boom, boom, boom. See, at one time when I first started nursery business, wages were 25 cents an hour. Do you know what we're paying now? 25 cents a minute. If you start thinking about terms of minutes instead of hours, now you can find, you try to get more efficient. The more efficient you get, the better you get, the more they throw things at you, and everything else is going up. You know, like, you know, let's face it, fuel and just about everything you look at goes up a little bit here and a little bit there. It's making it extremely, extremely difficult. They started up the Ontario Nurserymen's Association. We met not every week, but every other week, I think, well, twice a month. But we have meetings galore, trying to figure out what to do, how to do it. And I'm going to tell you, it's the same thing then as the same thing as today. You know what? We gotta put our prices up. Okay, let's put our prices up. Okay, boy, oh boy, right away, we're gonna put our prices up. Okay, everybody agreed. Okay, the next time spring comes along and new prices come out, everybody puts their prices up a little bit. One guy, he didn't put prices up. not a penny. The only thing I know is, I know in the 1980s there, and a lot of the nurseries had it very, very difficult. They were down 10, 15, 20, 30% in sales, and they had a very difficult time. We made more money those years than we ever made. It's been an interesting time, anyway. But I'm going to say that we have just as many challenges today as we had back then.